joining me today, and I have with me Dr. Alma Khan from the Harley Street Skin Clinic. So thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And I understand you're going to share with us several different ways that we could actually look more youthful with various treatments that are available to us today. So thank you for coming along and taking the time to do that.
You're very welcome.
Right. So I understand, I mean, we all think about our faces as we get older, but one of the big giveaways for women, isn't it, is how their hands look. And you're going to tell us, aren't you, how we can perhaps rejuvenate our hands?
Yes. You know, we're very concerned about our faces, and we look after our faces, particularly with respect to the products that we use, sun protection, and also the treatments we have. Now, the same type of aging occurs on the neck, the décolleté, and the hands. Of course, the arms as well, as we get, you know, more exposure to sunlight and the elements. So, you know, I'd just like to say that, you know, we can address the face, neck, and décolleté, and those are the common areas that we address with people. But the hands should be treated in a similar way. So what we put on our faces, how we protect our faces, we should also be doing to our hands and arms if they're exposed for wearing short sleeves. The other thing that we can see with age is the loss of the soft tissues in the hands. The fat starts to regress, the skin starts to become discolored with sunspots, and it becomes leathery. So photo rejuvenation is something that we can do. This is done with IPL treatment or laser treatments to rejuvenate the hands and reduce that sun damage, which leads to the discoloration and also the leatheriness. It's important to prepare the hands before we do that, so we get a better result. The other things we can do are things that would volumize the tissues, and those are with injectables. You know, very simply using hyaluronic acid, which are fillers, very thin fillers, tiny little injections as mesotherapy into the skin will hydrate the skin. We can inject hyaluronic acid and other fillers and things that stimulate collagen underneath the skin in the subdermal layer, which will then plump up and replace that deeper volume loss. And of course, one of the gold standards for hand rejuvenation across the world now is fat transfer, where we can transfer fat, and we're transferring autologous fat, which is your own fat from somewhere where you may not need it, into the hands.
I have people say I could be a very good donor for that. I'm not sure if they're being polite or not.
No, but fat contains stem cells as well, so
but
you
where would
get
you take
repair
the fat
and rejuvenation.
From, then, which part of your body would you take the fat from to put into the hands?
Well, it can be taken from the legs, from around the tummy, anywhere where there's some excess fat.
Right. Okay. And that's something you perform in your clinic as well?
Excuse me. Yeah, that's something that we do. It's quite a popular treatment. We get people from all over the world because it's very popular in the States, and you know, people from the Arab states also travel all over the world, and they hear about things, so they come over and have that done here.
Right. And is that what you're going to be demonstrating? I know you're going to be at the anti-aging show, aren't you? In May at Olympia. Is that the procedure you're going to be demonstrating there, or is it going to be a different procedure?
It won't be fat transfer because that's more of a surgical procedure that needs to be carried out in a surgical theatre. But what we would be able to demonstrate is injectables into the hands. So something that will plump up and increase collagen production. Right.
And if somebody goes through both of those procedures, whether it's the injectables or the fat transfer, typically how long would those results last?
With the fat transfer, you can get longevity of results. So not all of the fat will take. The fat that takes can last 5 to 8 years.
Wow. Yeah.
With a filler may last 6 months up to a year. And then with a collagen stimulation, that can last 1, 2, 3, or 4 years. So depending on which one we use.
So you have quite long-lasting results then, but presumably the prices differ according to those 3 different levels of procedure as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the prices are determined by the consumables, you know, the environment we do it in, and the time that it takes to be done.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us today. And I'm sure that people who are considering that, who have those concerns, will have learned a lot. And for those people that aren't able to come along and see you at the anti-aging show, or even after the anti-aging show, I will put a link to your website so people can contact you directly if they have any questions. I know it's not convenient for everybody to pop into Olympia on a specific day. So thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.